Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm taking a look at this right here. Of course, this is the high-grade Build Divers or Injustice weapons. And of course, it's from Gundam Build Divers Re. So these right here, as you can kind of get from the gist of the box right here, are a variant of the weapons we got with the Justice Knight, the high-grade Justice Knight I should say. So instead of being light grey and red, as red and light grey as you can see right there, these seem to be in a dark grey, potentially black, as well as a navy blue. Also, in case you haven't seen it yet, I did do a review of the high-grade Justice Knight, and I will mention it's one awesome model kit, so you can check that out if you want to. So on to the first side of the box, and there's literally nothing of interest there. Moving on. So on this side of the box, we've got an image of everything that comes in here, and a bit of a description there of what everything is. And by description, it's just the names. So we've got the Nightwing, Raite Shot Lancer, as well as the Circle Shield. And once again, as this is an option set, you can see it's being used there with the high-grade Strike Freedom, and on the front of the box, we've got it with the high-grade Mark II. Now, let's bust it open. In here, all we get is two runners. These are quite dark, so background change. So there we go, that's a bit better. All we get in here is three runners and some polycaps. Give that a blast of the Godhand, and there we go. Anyway, there is everything that comes in the box once it's all snapped together, and it's pretty much what you'd expect. It's the lance, wings, and shield that was in the Justice Knight box. The most interesting aspect to me is this right here, which is actually that little chin section of the Justice Knight. So technically, you could color swap everything that's red on the Justice Knight to blue, because once again, that little piece, this one right here, is the actual Justice Knight's little red chin there. So why the hell not? Let's give it a go. So first off, there is a full spin of what the Justice Knight looks like normally, so that's it with everything that comes in that kit's box. Once again, if you do want to see a review of that, I did do a full review. Check it out if you want to. And now there is the Justice Knight with the Injustice weapons attached, which I guess makes it the, Injustice Knight. All in all, it does change the tone of this quite a bit. Not too much, but quite a bit. It dulls it down a lot. But really, there's not a whole lot to say about it. The red became blue, and the grey became black. And I added the chin bit too, just for completion. Anyway, taking a bit of a closer look at everything that comes in here, it's pretty much all the same, just super low contrast and kind of not as interesting looking as the variants we would have seen with the Justice Gundam. And also, they're both on complete opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to how light and dark they are, so lighting them together is very difficult. But either way, it's the same as what we saw before, color swapped. As for the shield, there's the one we got with the Justice Knight, and there's the one that comes in this kit. This is the Circle Shield, so once again, same as we saw before, this bit can move down and up like so. Around on this side, we've got the attachment points, which can tuck away, which I still absolutely love. The handle down there comes out like so, can be attached into any of these 3mm holes, so it can be held in the hand. And we also have a peg segment up here that can be popped into any of those holes again, and gives you that little attachment piece, which can be used just like so. Lastly then, we've got the Night Wings. There is the front, there is the back, attachment point up here which can move up like so. I'll talk a bit about those in a little while. This can open out like that. And of course, if you saw the Justice Knight review, you know all of these can attach together to create this pretty awesome little support unit. So once again, that's just the lance, wings, and the shield, just sandwiched together. As for the compatibility of this particular backpack, we do get a couple of adapters in here. The first one in here is actually exclusively for using with the Justice Knight and potentially the high-grade Infinite Justice Gundam if and when it comes out. And basically, these two attachment points attach into these two rectangular segments around on his back, like this, and that gives it the standard backpack attachment slot. The second one we get in here is for actually using with this kit, and this is for attaching these two parts here on the Nightwing. They pop in there like so, and now it's got the standard backpack attachment thing. So let's try sticking it on something then. So sticking with the HG Destiny theme, I'm gonna go with the high-grade Destiny. Of course, it can be used with the Strike Freedom as well. We saw that on the box already. I also don't have one of those. So in order to attach this then, we just bust off the backpack that's attached, and then slot that in like so. So, perfect fit. Also, that can flip up and function in the way that it should, so that's pretty cool as well. Actually, honestly, that looks a bit weak. I actually think the red one might look a little nicer. Let's try it. Pop in that in. And yeah, actually, that looks much, much cooler than that dark navy blue. But This is a review of this one, so let's pop that back in and give it a spin. Also worth mentioning that the peg adapter for the shield does work inside the arm, so that's pretty awesome. There is the Injustice weapons equipped onto the high-grade Destiny Gundam, that is the one that came out this year, and I guess that makes this the high-grade Injustice Destiny. All in all, these do look pretty cool, not as cool as I thought they'd look on this. The contrast really isn't popping off enough, really. The shaded blue is just a little bit darker than the blue that's on the Destiny itself, but all in all, these weapons are exactly what you would expect. The black is pretty cool because it does have a matte finish. The blue then has a bit of a semi-gloss finish, so they do contrast against each other as well as they could for two dark colors. Anyway, that right there is it for the review. These are exactly what you'd expect. They're the weapons that came with the high-grade Justice Knight, just in a slightly different color, and if you want some of your own, there is a link down there in the description. You can get yours at HobbyLink Japan. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time. Once again, this video would not be possible without each and every one of you guys who watches my videos, including those of you who support me over on my channel memberships and on Patreon, including Kaiser721, Forged Horizons, Vex Bolwick, Tyler Sanders, Frank04484, Caleb Engelhart, Craig Jury, NQG420, and Mark Wu.